Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and today we're covering some exciting news for Pokkén Tournament. The newest fighter has been revealed, Darkrai. As a lot of you guys probably predicted, we know a little bit about some of the fighters that will be added in the future, and we'll talk about that as we analyze his moveset and look at some of the footage from the big announcement stream. So Darkrai here, complete with creepy legs from the movie, is a technique fighter. Has some similarities to Sceptile, Gardevoir, and Gengar, but a lot of unique features that we'll go into with the little bit of gameplay we have. Now, he is unfortunately being released on July 20th to the arcade version originally. Here's his burst attack. It's really creepy looking, like a Trick Room and Nightmare combined. But we're not going to get him on the Wii U version until an indefinite amount of time in the future, and who knows if he'll be paid or free DLC. We'll have to figure that out as time goes by, but they had to wait a little bit for some of the fighters we already have, like Garchomp, Braixen, and Shadow Mewtwo, so he's coming in a big update with new features and those Pokemon as well, but they do get Darkrai first, because they had to be patient for the other ones. So we're getting this mission panel mode in the arcade version that is going to have like certain things they want you to accomplish in the game, and if you do it, you get rewards and bonuses and stuff. And then on top of that, they're also adding new clothes and things. So I'm hoping all this stuff finds its way into the console version as well, but for now it's just going to be in the arcade version. There's also some type of web app and stuff for keeping track of your stats and things like that. So Darkrai is the first of 3 Pokemon that were basically leaked in the game files, and you can turn your headphones off or mute the volume for a minute here if you don't want to hear about the other 2. So we do know that the other ones that are on the way are most likely, unless something happens very dramatically different, you can see there's 3 spots there. The other 2 that we know about are Scizor and Empoleon. And Scizor seems to be a little farther in development, so most likely he'll get in first. And we already know, Scizor's got a Mega Form. It seems like he would be a good shoe-in as a nice bug type, and Steel as well. And then Empoleon would be kind of weird, but I want to see, a giant penguin sliding on its belly attacking people. I think he would be a cool power fighter, most likely. So here we have some rough footage from the stream of Darkrai. I apologize. This is, the best we can do with this reveal. So he seems to have a bunch of traps like Sceptile. You can set up these little after images that even shoot out their own projectiles, and you can set up traps that you can launch at your foes, like this one here with the creepy ghosty arms. I know he's dark type. He's not actually ghost, but he definitely looks like one. And he's also storing up these little energy things floating around near his belt. Now this is Nightmare and Nightmare Shift. If you hit someone with Nightmare when you're entering into duel mode, you'll go into this kind of dark void Nightmare realm where he seems to be powered up quite a bit, and you can hit people with Dark Void and transition back into field phase. You can even, go into this phase when you're already in duel mode as long as you hit with Nightmare. And they were calling it like a Nightmare Shift, Nightmare mode sort of thing. And Dark Void, of course, his signature move. So he's very gentlemanly when he wins as well. He bows. But yeah, Darkrai has a lot of different traps and setups, and those little energy balls that seem to float around him when he makes the after images and stuff. I think it's probably similar to Calm Mind and Stored Power from Gardevoir's moveset, so it'll probably be unleashed in some very powerful attack. There we go, hit with Nightmare again. You can see everything goes kind of like black and white a little bit, or just gets this weird look to it. It definitely loses some color saturation, and then it'll shift back. There's Dark Void, I believe, right there. It looks like it, at least. Oh, we also saw he had his low stance, just like Gengar. He can shift into the ground a bit, and probably protecting him from high stance attacks. So that'll be a nice little ability. Here's another Nightmare as he takes Lucario into the Nightmare realm and goes into his Synergy Burst mode. So yeah, he has like this other form that's not even Synergy Burst, and then he also has that one as well. So seems to be a little more complicated here than some of the other fighters, but there he goes. It's this creepy, evil. He's not evil, as another thing we learned in the movie. He's not evil or anything. He's just a little scary, but he also has these really weird spindly gams that are kind of creepy as well. But I'll make him a little funnier than I would expect for this legendary Pokemon. So as you can see, he's fighting a Suicune now here. and shifting into that other mode. There's a lot of different projectiles you can kind of set up and launch out, like I mentioned, and it seems like he has one that kind of tears through the world, and I'm wondering if that's Spatial Rend. I know that there's like an event for Darkrai to learn the signature moves of Palkia and Dialga, so I'm wondering if he has some of that in his moveset as well. And of course his burst attack, I mentioned it looked like Trick Room and stuff, but I think it's just, they always make up a move that sounds similar. There we go, there's the one where he cuts through and it releases energy. But yeah, his Synergy Burst, like all the other Pokemon in here, it's probably going to be this like made-up combination of attacks, special thing that isn't actually in the normal games. But it does look cool and creepy, gives him an even more spooky vibe going into this weird nightmare toy box world. All right, we got a little bit more footage here, but yeah, Darkrai, I think he's going to be interesting to see how people use him. Hopefully he's balanced out with the rest of the cast. He seems pretty strong right now. I'm guessing he probably won't have much HP though, like some of the other technique ones, especially the ghosts seem to be low on the HP because they have so much tricky moveset. Again, he's not a ghost, but I think they just wanted him to be pure dark. He even goes into cool like static when he's kind of dodging around. I think he has a little bit of a disappearing ability, and here he is launching those creepy hands at that Suicune. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how people play this guy. I don't think he's going to be super overpowered or anything. I know there's some claims of that with other games like Smash Brothers, where the DLC characters, a lot of them are really strong and unique, but they made them a little too strong, almost a little bit of pay to win. But I know the Tekken developers have a lot of experience with making balanced fighting games, so I think Darkrai will fit in well and hopefully not dominate the Pokken scene. Now, as we finish up here, I wanted to mention there's one more slot that we don't seem to know about, and the prediction is that we might be getting a Pokemon Sun and Moon representative, maybe one of the final evolutions of the starters. My money is on Litten, the kitten that rumor has it is going to turn into a crazy wrestling cat. So I don't know, another fire type. It seems like too many. Maybe we'll get Rowlet's final form. That would be cool. But we'll have to see. And it looks like there's at least room for 3 other fighters after Darkrai. So I'll keep you guys updated on the news. Hope you're looking forward to trying this guy out. I am for sure. He looks fun and powerful. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys next time for more Pokken.